Hey everybody, John Van Dyke here for New Jersey Exposed. Today is Thursday, March 17th, 2022. Time is 3:19 p.m. Jersey time. And might I add a cloudy, cold, 52 degrees right now, misty kind of day here in Jersey. All right, so this is a Jersey story, so special attention to our Jersey watchers out there, fans. This is reported on NJ.com. It came out on March 15th, 2022. Reads as follows. Police chief had sex on duty, watched porn on police computers, lawsuit says. Well, you know, there seems to be an epidemic of stories related to sex with these cops. What is going on? Is there something in the water? What is going on? It's got them so horny all the time. Okay, let's, well, here's the story right here. There it is. Take a good look. All right, so let's find out what happened here. The South Plainfield police chief has been accused of having sex with a dispatcher on the job and allegedly viewed porn with the former police chief on an office computer, according to allegations contained in a lawsuit. Now, that's a little weird. You're sitting there with another dude watching porn. That's something I don't do. Police captain who says he told the mayor about it and anonymously forwarded documents in the Middlesex County Prosecutor's Office is suing, claiming he was retaliated against for being a whistleblower. Well, knowing what I know about the Middlesex County Prosecutor's Office, I am not surprised, because the Middlesex County Prosecutor's Office covers for bad cops. And I know that firsthand. Chief James Parker allegedly began having sex with two employees in the department in 2005 while he was an internal affairs lieutenant working under a former police chief, according to the suit filed in the Superior Court of Middlesex County by Captain Charles Seidenberg. Parker would pressure one of the employees to leave the dispatch center while she was working and go to his office located in the rear of the Detective Bureau of the South Plainfield Police Department to have sexual relations with him, which would unlawfully leave only one dispatcher in the communications center during her absence. The complaint filed December 31st, 2021. Well, why is it taking so long if this happened so long ago? Parker did not respond. Seidenberg told the now former mayor in 2008 about Parker's alleged sexual misconduct while on duty, but said nothing was done. Parker did not respond Monday morning to a request for a comment left on his office voicemail. Parker's attorney, who also represents the police department and the borough on Monday, called the allegations baseless and said the law firm is vigorously defending them. Well, I guess it's kind of one word against one person against another person, unless another person comes forward and validates it. An attorney for Seidenberg did not immediately respond on Monday to request for comment. Seidenberg states in his whistleblower complaint that he received an anonymous package on his porch of his home in 2010 containing computer usage documents sent by a police captain to a borough councilman. One of the documents showed that the former chief and Parker had visited numerous pornographic websites while on duty through the South Plainfield PD's internet server. The suit states, New Jersey Advanced Media is not naming the police chief because he is not a defendant in the lawsuit, no longer works with the department. The anonymous envelope also contained documents showing that there were more than 1,550 emails between Parker and two women who worked for the department, at least one of whom was under his direct supervision, Seidenberg's lawsuit states. The suit states that Seidenberg fearing retribution from Parker, and I would not be surprised because we know how the gang operates, especially when you get a gang member who goes their own way here. What's the word? Disseminates? anonymously forwarded the documents to the Middlesex County Prosecutor's Office, which then passed on the package to borough officials. The borough, however, failed to discipline the former chief or Parker, and the investigation was whitewashed, the lawsuit alleges. See, this is another example of how, we as citizens have no confidence in when we make complaints that anything's going to get done, and then you have a gang member who steps up and tries to do the right thing and show a little integrity, and the same thing just happens. This problem is systemic, and it's everywhere, and I personally have no confidence that any of this kind of climate in the law enforcement community will ever change. It's just another example of how crooked they are, or some of them are, especially the ones in charge. Seinberg claimed he made numerous complaints to Internal Affairs about Parker and that he was retaliated against in numerous ways, including the loss of 40 hours of vacation. He also claimed Parker refused to answer his calls or text messages, which makes his job as a police captain difficult and stressful. I wonder, if you didn't get any action with the prosecutor's office, why did you not go to the state attorney general's office and take it up with them? Because obviously, you see, there is a problem with the Middlesex County Prosecutor's Office. And, the reason is you take a police chief, he has a relationship with the prosecutor's office, so they're buddies, they're working buddies. They're not going to do things to throw each other under the bus. Parker also allegedly assigned Seinberg to drive an older model K9 vehicle full of dog. I can attest to that. Back in the 80s when I worked for Motorola and I used to work on police cars all the time, when the K9 car came in, it was dreadful because it smelled like, dog ass in the place, and it was loaded with hair, and I really just never wanted to work on it because you'd have to get in the back and pull the back seat up and work and to run wires and stuff, and it was just, these K9 cars stink. Parker also allegedly signed Seinberg to drive an older model K9 vehicle full of dog hair, reeking of dog feces, assigning plaintiff discussing police vehicles intended to humiliate and denigrate plaintiff, Seinberg claims in his suit. In 2019, the dispatcher who had sexual relations with Parker while on duty was terminated from her job with the department in July of 2020. The lawsuit states after her termination, the dispatcher filed a lawsuit on September 3rd against Parker and the borough. The lawsuit was dismissed later that month according to the court records. So, question is, will this dispatcher come to this captain's aid and offer testimony? All right, just another story of the many I've done and many to come of sexual misconduct by police officers. Doesn't matter whether you're a chief or you're an officer, a road cop. They've all got there's a high percentage of them that can't keep their private parts in the pants. And then you get the badge bunny who wants to enable it. But then you get probably an employee who fears for their job and doesn't want to lose their job and probably just kind of rationalizes out and says, well, I got to do what I got to do to keep the job. And maybe if I do these things to him, I can get favor and maybe get promoted or make more money. Who knows? When you're in an economic survival situation, sometimes you make choices that you don't necessarily want to do. I will put the link in the description. You can read the story yourself. And what more can I say? It's just the ongoing narrative that we're hearing all the time. It's sex is their, as I said, sex in their fists, it's their penis in their fist is what's bringing them down every time. I'm John Van Dyke from New Jersey Exposed. Till next time, people.